By the name of MrBigOle on Sports Hip Hop with DJ Mad Max, like 65 iHeartRadio. MrBigOle, what's going on, man?
Man, what's up, man? What the business is?
Just chilling, man. How's everything going?
Man, everything good, man. Slow motion, but that's better than no motion at all, huh?
Absolutely. How's 2023 going for you so far? Because I know you want to do a lot with getting your presence known before you really start dropping some heavy content here with the albums.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, 2023 so far been good, man. It's been great. I done made a lot of connections already early this year, so 2023 going good for me.
I saw that you were doing South by Southwest. How's that experience for you? This was your first time?
Yeah, that was my first time going down there.
Fire. What song
Yeah,
did you go
yeah,
and
it was it
perform?
was cool. Huh?
What song did you go out and perform?
I did my single, my newest hit single, Jig. I
Jig?
did that. Yeah, and I got a song that I did called Dumb. Like
Mm.
I've been pushing them songs right there.
You have an old one too. Damn, I saw on Apple Music.
Yeah. You like that?
Yeah, that's fire right there.
Yeah, I got number 5 on Billboard for that one right there.
Wow, congratulations on that. That's crazy, and that's something that you're always big on too, because you've worked with so many artists that you feel as though that the older songs are eventually gonna pop again.
Yeah, I be thinking that. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes like they really be true though, cause they might not know the song right then, but later on down the line, like they might go back and find it after they finally discover who you will.
Absolutely. Spring Hill, Louisiana, small town. I heard that you didn't have a Taco Bell, you don't have a Wendy's, you do have a McDonald's, but you do have a Taco Bell now. So it's a very small town. How's the music scene now that you're an artist to able to make it out there? Is there young artists looking up to you there? How's the landscape musically changed since you've been able to make it?
Uh, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The music scenery down there is getting a lot better. At first everybody was lost. You got a lot of people that want to rap, but my city is so small. It's like everybody was going against each other. But once I got in the situation that I got in, I tried to make it to where like I could go back and clean it up. So like try to get all the artists that's doing something to get on my platform so we can work together and all be one. Since the city is so small, well, really the town, because it ain't even no city. It's a town.
Three stoplights, is that right?
Man, 3 of them.
That's crazy. No, but I see the
Yeah,
evolution eventually. It's gonna grow. Trust me. I've seen these small towns eventually pop up out of nowhere, and you're one of the figureheads of your town for sure. But man, this all really started because you came up in the church as far as your musical background goes.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Grew up in the church. I was raised in there. I ain't had no choice really but to be. Like as I grew into it, I thought it was cool, but at first I was in there by force. Cause my mama, like all my people was like, well, our house was right next door to the church, and my mama was the youth director for the children. So I ain't had no choice but to attend and be a part of everything. And I was the lead singer for the youth choir. So I already knew what was going on as far as performance anyway.
So you definitely had that inspiration since early on and the background musically, and then you get right. And I knew you were inspired. You heard a lot around from your family members, especially with blues. You came up in the blues.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Crazy, man. No, but you
Yeah.
come a long way just hearing about your whole story, and you ended up in the streets and moving during ninth grade out to Tennessee. So how was that relocation aspect?
Uh it was different. I think it was more so different because I came from a small city with like 3 stoplights. So like seeing a stoplight every couple of seconds, it was weird to me. Like the city was too big. And everywhere we go in Louisiana, like where I'm from, we could walk on feet. So we could go anywhere in our town like by walking. But when I came out here, it's like, damn, like you gotta really be on your P's and Q's because like if you don't know nothing about a big city, like it's gonna be hard to maneuver. So I had to adapt to it.
Especially when you went to college, because I hear this is where you really got your footing at, especially getting involved musically, where a group accepted you and you started performing at college parties.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The college I went to, Lamar College in Memphis. I grew my fan base there. Like I really just started out. Shit, I was just making music on dorm for real. Like my first song that I started performing wasn't even like professionally done. So I did it in the dorm's room and just got it played at the school, and I was just performing at all the parties, and they was
Ha-
engaging with me.
Have you thought about recreating this song that eventually gave you that confidence as an artist, kind of like a remake? Have you thought about doing something like that in the future?
I ain't never thought about that, but you know what though? Being smart, I think I should go back and do it because that's the song that everybody knew that started me out. So if I go back and redo the song now, they gonna already know it. So if I put it out now, it might just stream the way it's supposed to because they know the song and they like it.
That would be fire, especially paying homage and just going back to where you first started. What were the most important connections that you made during college as far as networking in the business? Was there any important people that you were able to meet during your time in college?
Uh, Fraternity wise,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I did hear that you pledged
yeah, I play as Kappa.
Kappa,
Yeah, Kappa
Kappa
Alpha
Alpha
Psi
Psi.
fraternity. Yeah, man. Yeah, actually, my chapter brother was on man, what's the name of that TV show? Love and Hip Hop, Rich
Mm.
Dollar.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we pledged in the same chapter from the same school. So like after I crossed, like he kind of reached out to me and told me if I needed anything, he'll be there for me.
What was the craziest college story that you have being in the fraternity? Was it the initiation? What's the craziest memory you have during this time?
Uh oh man, I can't even tell you right off. I had so many crazy experiences I can't even tell you. I know one night we partied so hard, man. I woke up in the car in the parking lot of the dorms, and I ain't even know how we got back to the dorms. Like we was turned on so bad, and I think I had a show in Jackson. I don't even remember coming back from Jackson. I just remember waking up in the parking lot of the dorm. Like we partied till like 4, 5 in the morning.
Unbelievable. These are the college stories that I'll never experience because when I went to college, I was all for the game. I was no play at all. I was just staying focused on the books. And it's crazy just to see how you eventually got your way here. And I know your biggest motivation at the moment is your kids while you're doing this, as far as
So
your music career goes and wanting to take this to the next trajectory. But a big person who really believed in you early on is Crystal Flynn in doing my research. She was the one that was sending you out to different flights I heard about out in Cali and meeting with Boosie.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, she made a lot of it happen. Everything like she we as a matter of fact, my frat brother, he linked us up. I met him one night at one of our chapter events on our Founders Day,
Mhm.
and he was like, "So you do music, huh?" I was like, "Yeah." So I let him hear some of my music. He was like, "Man, I got a friend I want you to meet. Man, she out in Cali. She probably can help you out a lot." So I probably met her like a month later. It wasn't even 2 months. Like that's when I got in my contract with Badass.
And then that's how it all transpired from there. And you've
Yeah.
spoken about it before about Boosie being genuine in the industry. What is something that you could tell that someone is really genuine in this superficial industry at times? You can count on one hand about the people that are genuine. Obviously, Crystal is, Boosie is. So tell me, what is it that you can notice about a person is genuine?
Uh, when they actually pay attention to what you got going on. Cause you got some people you can show some of your stuff to, or you got people that like that you don't reached out to and they won't even reach back. But when you got people in your corner that like actually care about your situation and what you got going on, I feel like that's genuine. That's pure. That's coming from the heart.
You could tell that they definitely are, and the thing started really picking up as soon as you signed the Boosie because you started doing all these shows. You were backstage, I think, with Jeezy, No Cap, and you actually eventually opened up for No Cap.
Yeah, yeah. I opened up for Kappa in Alabama. Right after that concert, I ended up going to a concert with Jeezy, Plies, Boosie, No Cap, Breadwinner Kane. It was a couple artists out there. That was like my first time being around a lot of mainstream artists at the same time too.
Mhm. What's your plan of attack now? Because I know I've already heard that you're holding off on releasing the album, like mentioned earlier. So, what's your plan of attack to get the people to really know you? Because you're someone that really wants to get known and move off your feet instead of not just relying on social media, which I think is smart. Because with social media, it's too oversaturated. You can get shadow banned. You don't know what's real or not anymore, especially with the likes and everything that's out there right now. So, what's your plan of attack in making it on your feet and being the organic way how artists used to make it in this day and age?
Well, like I said a while ago, man, I came from a small town, so like everywhere I had to go in the city, like I always walked, so I was always on feet, right? And I feel like that's the best promotion and the best marketing that you could do when it come down to your music, hands on instead of like doing it through the social media. Because some people just scam through the social media. So I think right now my whole biggest thing is this jig single I got out. I done got a lot of reactions off of it. So I think I'm just gonna put a tour together and go out and push it hands on. So like hit these different college campuses and perform there, get on a radio station, a podcast, and make sure like it's out there. I want to get it all the way out there. And the only way I'm gonna be able to make sure it's all the way out there is if I can see it and do it by myself.
That's important, and I'm glad that you're already thinking ahead on that. I think college radio is really important for artists to get exposed. I know there's still major artists that go and do college tours and performances and
Yeah.
interviews. That's important because that keeps you in touch with the youth.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Got to. And I'm all about the kids and the youth. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my best win right there.
Do you feel as though when you look at the statistics and just when you go out to these performances that your audience is mostly a part of the youth?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. And the reason I think that is because like even when I'm not doing music or if I don't drop a song and I'm not doing shows, I'm always trying to find like something that I can do to like entertain the kids. So like last year I did a block party and I'm doing the block party every year in my hometown where I'm from. But I've been big on giving back to the kids lately. So like last year we did backpack giveaway,
Oh,
school
300
supplies.
backpacks with school supplies.
Yeah,
Congrats on that.
we paid for like 100 little boys haircut. So like we had a lot going on there. So
Man, no, that's big time, and I'm glad that you're giving back. That's important as an artist. And how has it been the price wise? How do you determine your price? Because you've upped your price a long way. You started out with the first show that you really made money at was 1,500. Then it went to 2,500. Then it went to
yeah,
3,500. So what's the
yeah.
key to keeping that price rising for yourself at these performances?
Um, you gotta keep growing. Like you gotta keep growing. Like every time you elevate, you go up. That's what elevate mean. Elevate mean go up. So the more you elevate, the bigger your price is gonna be. Cause now you're worth more than what you was when you was down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yesterday's price is
So
not today's price.
at all. Cause I learned something better today than I did yesterday.
Absolutely. And you could tell just with how you've been growing in your career this far. But man, tell me about this whole conjunction with Boosie, man, as far as the contract and getting collaborated here with Piff Music.
Yeah, I set up a consultation after I signed with Piff. I set up a consultation in Atlanta with Shoutout. He one of the managers at Badass Syndicate. So I went to go sit down with him. He heard some of the music and he put me on a management contract right then. So I wasn't never directly signed to Boosie.
Mm.
I was signed as far as management. So we had the same manager on the same imprint.
So it's
Um,
just a management deal. But I heard he's amazing at what he does because I know we've already talked about it. He put you to work right away.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So I probably had like right after I did my management, signed my management contract, I probably did like 2 or 3 shows within a month with Boosie. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It gave me the buzz that I needed to go ahead on for me to keep working. You know, once you get that buzz, you gotta go ahead on and run with it because you know buzzes come and they go. They die down fast, faster than you get them. So you gotta always find something to, you know what I'm saying, to keep it going. Because the moment you stop, it's over with.
It's over. You're done. You're forgotten about. What's
Yeah.
something that you could take into account? Because I know most of the time people are always looking for the big thing right away. Why are smaller opportunities so important to achieving that overall longevity, leading you to your big success? Why do you think people shouldn't overlook the smaller opportunities?
Because this was gonna start it. You gotta start small before you go big. Like I talked about this in my last interview. When they asked me about would I move to Atlanta to make my rap career
No,
better,
because you
I
wouldn't
told
stick
them
out.
no. Yeah, you
Yeah.
wouldn't stick out. So and it's a lot of people there that's out they like it's rappers that already got the fans' attention. So they not gonna stop paying attention to their favorite rappers to pay attention to somebody who's on the come up. So I'd rather go back to the small cities to where I know, okay, maybe it's not a popping rapper right here, but I know what I'm doing is popping. So I'm gonna put my popping out here where y'all live, and then I'm gonna win this fan base and take it to the next city, and I'm gonna make y'all work with each other to work with me.
Oh, that's fire. So now you got Spring Hill, Louisiana on lock already. What's the next city that you're going to be taking this to go up to the next level next?
I can't say which next city, but I can say I'm working on the Mississippi market right now.
Okay,
It's jumping.
that's jumping.
Yeah, Mississippi market jumping right now. I won't end on that.
Oh, I could tell. No, you know what's really going on out there as far as because that's local.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I'm on feet. Like anything in the South, like I'm making calls. I want to know. So with me being in a fraternity, I can call these different college campuses. Like, what's going on y'all yards? So like, when y'all having y'all next party, it's easy access for me. So like, I got the sources that I need. I be having to go. My whole thing is let's go.
Have you performed at any colleges yet? Have you done one besides your own? Because I know you're doing the parties and everything. But have you had the opportunity to perform at one yet? Are you currently lining one up at all?
Yeah, I performed at I did Austin P State University homecoming.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
did
fire.
I did TSU after party. Where else did I go? I did a party at Russ College, Lane College. So I done did about 4 or 5 colleges already.
Yeah, so you're already touching the youth. That's good.
Oh yeah.
You got to do these schools that are in the Final Four. No one predicted these Final Four teams at all, which is crazy.
Yeah, man. That bracket was crazy when I seen the first loss. It
It
was
broke
wild.
everyone's bracket.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I don't even watch sports like that, but I knew that was going on. Like soon as it happened, like it was like the season, everything was already over with. Once they threw the brackets off, it was crazy.
Are you supporter of the Saints? Of course.
Yeah, yeah, I like the Saints.
Yeah,
You know, that's my home team. I'm really a Tom Brady fan,
Tom Brady. Oh
but the
boy.
Saints, yeah, that's my dog right
Yeah,
there.
I'm not a Tom
Yeah,
Brady guy.
for real.
Nah, yeah, because I grew up a Jet. I'm a Jets fan. I'm representing for you tonight. Whoever's on my show and where they're from, I always rep where they're from with a jersey and a hat. But I grew up a
Oh
Jets
yeah,
fan, so yeah, I'm not a Brady guy.
oh yeah, I like that right
Yeah.
there.
Devin
Yeah,
White's from Louisiana, though.
yeah, that's my little cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When was the last time that you
yeah,
ran into him?
man, I ain't ran into Devin probably about 2 years. I talked to him on the phone probably about a month ago though.
Wow,
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone. We trying to get some stuff going right now to where we can take over our city together. You know, we from the same area.
that's right.
Yeah, so we trying to put something together now to where he can do it on the NFL end and I can do it on the music industry end. You know, combine it and go mess with the youth.
And you're
He
gonna
been
do
doing
that.
some good stuff too.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does a lot of charity, which I read about. And maybe I know Brady's going into retirement now, so it's going to be interesting. I think they have Baker Mayfield now, so we're going to see if he can get back to the playoffs and Super Bowl. I don't think he will, unfortunately, because of who the quarterback is. But let's hope for
Yeah.
your sake because that's your guy right there. So, uh,
Yeah.
but you're working on a lot of stuff. What's the update on this? I know that when I heard in previous places that you couldn't really speak about it. How's this TV show coming?
Um, it's coming good, man. We got the web series that we working on. I think everybody gonna like it when it drop. We had some corrections that we had to make in this first web series, but after the corrections was made, I think everybody gonna like it. It's something everybody gonna want to tune into. You would actually think it was on VH1.
So this is, I know we can't get into the details. Is this music, reality? What's, if there's a term you can sum it up in?
I say it's a label based reality show.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's
so it's
interesting.
anything that's going on in real life with us. Yeah, it's different.
Ray Reel.
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to
the one
Rey
you're
Reel,
working on
man.
with.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Have you talked to him about linking up in the studio, about actually get some tracks done too?
Yeah, you know what? Me and Rey Reel actually, we rode in the car before we started the web series. He was talking to me and let me know, really trying to pick my brain and see what all I knew. And he told me he wanted to work with me. He told me he liked the fact that I would listen. He said he don't really just have a lot of people to listen. So the fact that I would listen to what he was saying and I would do the things that he wanted me to do because I know the techniques that he using is right. So by me listening to what he had to say and me doing the work that he want me to put in, like it's it's all working. And it make him more motivated to want to work with me. I'm very motivated to work with him though.
I could tell, and he
Yeah.
obviously feels the vibe that it's positive between you two. He could feel that you're actually authentic, genuine person, as we spoke about before. But you're a big person that goes off of vibe because you felt that with Crystal. I've heard before when you first talked to her and she believed in you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm big on energy, man. So I ain't gonna lie. If I walk in the room with you and I feel somebody's energy off, I'm just gonna leave. Like I can't be around bad energy at all. I'm a high energy person and I'm big on good vibes. Can't Cause your energy might bring the next person energy down. And if my energy down, I wouldn't want to be around you. So I find it disrespectful for you to have bad energy and still want to throw it off on me.
Where do you think is the source of energy? Because I've had conversations with different artists and people in walks of life, and they think that energy comes from a spiritual sense, where it can relate to evil people, good people. Do you feel as though it really goes that deep?
Uh, I don't know. I can't really explain it. I don't know. It's just a good feeling. Like my energy I don't know. It be on point. I can't really explain it. That's why I say like we'll have to be around each other or we'll have to go around somebody for me to be like, okay, I like their energy. Like right now, you interview me, I like your energy. Cause I can tell like what type of person you is already.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
could tell you are too, man. And I'm sure you've had your negative experiences with people in the industry. It's probably not as much as the positive, but it does happen to everyone. And you're just like, yeah, I can't mess with this person.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not happened a couple of times though. But see, I always before it even get too deep, I go ahead on it and get myself out the situation. Like I go ahead on the lead.
Yeah, exactly. LA, this is where you love it out there because you go out there. This is like your first time leaving the South. What is it about there that you like that attracts you? Because I could see you eventually once you take over the next city, which is the Memphis area. You already got Louisiana on lock. We said that already. I could see you eventually going out there and making your mark known there as well.
Yeah, LA the place to be. Like Tupac said, to live and die in
Live and
LA.
die in
That's
LA,
that's the
Machiavelli.
place to be right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like LA is like when you go to LA, it's a different type of vibe. It's a different type of scenery. So like me shooting videos in Louisiana where I'm from, like they gonna see the same thing. Like they gonna see that okay, he coming from nothing. But the elevation is LA.
That's the elevation right there. No, I told
Yeah,
you I
you can
see
go
it,
to
man.
LA. You can go to any parts of LA and do whatever you want to do. If you want to shoot a hood video, there's hoods in LA. If you want to shoot a video with 1,000 Lamborghinis, you got that part of LA. Like you got Hollywood, like you got all the LA where it's at.
It's diverse, and you can meet anyone from any industry there as you met before. And I think you're going to be looking to expand here. Are there any avenue? I know you're focusing on your music. You're really just trying to get known right now. But are you looking to get into more than a movie, film lane, fashion? What are some other interests that you're looking to get into? Because you have a business
That's
mind, I could
crazy.
tell.
That's crazy. You just read my energy because I want to do that fashion and the movie thing.
Mm.
Yeah, I want to do both of them. They say I'm a good actor.
Oh yeah. What do you think would be the perfect role for you in a movie or TV
Uh,
show that fits your personality? Or it doesn't have to, because that's what an actor does. They match the character's identity.
yeah, being the mad guy, getting straight to business. Being that mad guy, I'm getting straight to business. So if you put me as the head man in charge, and I say you fired, you fired. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Get out of my office. Yeah, like
That's fire, man.
it's it's different. I play a mad role, but I don't really be mad. I like to play a lot.
I see it coming, man. You're working towards it. You got the TV show lined up, especially with the connections you're gonna make with this TV show. It's only gonna open up the lane for you in acting as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm working, man.
We're working there. Is there a timeline of where you expect this to officially be done? Is it gonna be the end of this year, next year? I know we can't release too many details about the TV show, but just to put a bow on that conversation for
For
the
the
TV
web
show.
series.
Yeah, for the web series.
Well, the web series should be getting ready to drop. So it's like it's not
Okay.
just one episode. So we gonna continue to do them. So like it's gonna be different seasons and stuff when we
That's
finally
fire.
get done with everything. But we get ready to drop the first one now.
Oh, that's fire. So you're rolling this out right away. I can't wait for this announcement to come to check this out.
Yeah, man, I can't wait either.
It's gonna be big.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We're gonna have to come back on here and talk about it again after
Yeah,
you
no,
see
I'll
it.
have to watch it and come up with a whole new list of topics to talk about with you. I'll dissect it for sure. MrBigOle, we got to get into the name part because I know this is just because this is something that you were just doing in your rhymes because you're always saying big ol' this, big ol' that, and it just clicked for you right there.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly how it happened, man. It was crazy. One wild night in the studio, and it was just big old everything.
And it worked out from there. I think you could really make something trend with that as far as like something with fashion. You could start like a clothing line with that or something. Cause I know people tend to do things with trend. That's like a name that could really trend in my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on it. I mean, my production team and my label been put some stuff together for me. Like, I've been thinking about some stuff too, but I ain't gonna lie, their ideas be way better than mine. So like, I pitch them what I got, and then they'll take it and switch it up, and it'll come out so dope.
Yeah, I mean, you should run with that for sure. I think you can expand with that. MrBigOle, what else you want to mention here tonight that we didn't cover yet?
Uh, I mean, you done covered everything really. Paid in Full Music Group, you know, that's the label.
Yeah, paid in
448 the
full.
campaign, you know, that's the label.
What's next? Is because I know you're not releasing the album, but what's the next single that we can expect from you?
I got this single I'm finna drop called Again.
Mm.
Yeah, that's dope there.
What's the vibe with
I
this
think you
song?
gonna like that one.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
I
it's kind of
told you I
like a
had a
baby. It's
meeting.
like a little
Why
baby
you keep
vibe.
calling me over and over?
Okay, there we go. Okay, keep explaining.
Yeah, it's more like a little baby vibe.
Little Baby vibe, because I know you listen to a lot
Yeah,
of Little Baby.
yeah, I like little baby.
Little Baby, he's definitely doing his thing. So I'm looking forward to this track. I'm looking
Oh yeah,
forward to it.
we should be dropping it
It's gonna be a
any
summer
minute
anthem.
now. Nah, Jig probably gonna be that summer
It's
anthem.
gonna be the summer anthem.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna
Jig gonna be
carry
that
over.
summer anthem. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Again, probably gonna do it too though. But again, is more LA and more Atlanta like vibe.
More LA and Atlanta. Those were the
Yeah,
sounds are trending.
Atlanta and LA.
Yeah, those are the two I've noticed. The LA scene, it's getting up there. It really is. As far it's becoming real influential
Oh yeah, for sure,
right
for
now.
sure.
It's been going up. I've been
Yeah,
noticing that.
I've been noticing a lot of rappers been taking trips to LA a lot too. At first, I was going to Atlanta, but like a lot of rappers been in LA a lot lately too. So I'm probably gonna run into a lot of them there than I will in Atlanta.
Link up. Who are some people that you're
Yeah,
actually looking to work forward? You know, when we look in the upcoming months, years in your career, who's someone some people in the industry you look forward to working with?
I probably I want to do something with Kevin Gates,
Mm.
Fredo Bang, Tech. Um, we got this underground artist named Wild Yellow. He from Shreveport. I like him too. So that's probably it right there.
You're a big underground guy. I did hear you say that before. You follow a lot of the underground artists. They're artists that should be on top, but they're not. But they're the best at what they do.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I like them because it be real raw and it's real rare. Like you got a lot of artists out right now, they're industry artists. Like, so if you're not in this same industry they in, like it's like they got a cold shoulder. Like they don't really want to work with you. So I'd rather work with the people who I know that's better than them, but they being overlooked. Because one day they gonna stop overlooking me, and I might be that person that can open the door for the people that was being overlooked.
Exactly. It's crazy how those rappers just stay underground, but they are the best at what they do. Eventually, they're gonna have to pop because they gain such a cult like following. Those are the artists that kind of always stay relevant at the end of the day because
Yeah,
they're
for
always
sure.
gonna have that fan base. Like you said before, if you lose that buzz that you get, it's over.
It's over with. It'd be one hit wonder.
Yeah. You already
Yeah, for
know,
sure.
man. MrBigOle. Anything else? I
Yes,
think we
Lord.
covered everything already because you mentioned the single that you have on the way again, but I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think that's about it, man. You ain't got nothing else you want to ask me?
Nah, man, that's it. I got all my questions answered, everything.
Okay, man.
You
I
already
really
know.
appreciate it. For
You already
sure.
know, man. I appreciate you for coming on the show. Shout out to L Nice for setting this up. Shout out to your management that's in here in the meeting with us, and shout out to Crystal, everyone here. And I'm looking forward to this upcoming web series that you got on the way. Jig's in my rotation. I'm looking forward to it again. Let's turn Louisiana up.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. And they can follow you on Instagram at MrBigOle.
Yeah, you can follow me on all platforms at Mr. Big O.
There you have it.
Everything in one.
YouTube, all of it.
YouTube, everything.
Sub-
Anything you type in is Mr. Big O.
Subscribe, man. And you got to come back once you drop this web series or you drop the album project. Once you need some more press, you got to come back, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely coming back.
You already know, man.
Most definitely.
We're locked in for sure. MrBigOle, take care. Stay safe out there. I'm looking forward to you climbing the charts and getting in the bright lights this year.
Man, I really appreciate that, man.
You already know, man. Take care. Stay safe and salute.
All right, that's a bet. You too.
You too, man. Peace out.